Hi everyone, so good to see you. Welcome to KREM 2 News at Noon. I'm Laura Papetti, and of course we have to begin with weather this afternoon as so many people get ready to head out for the long weekend. Meteorologist Thomas Patrick, he's standing by for a look at the weekend forecast. Hi Thomas.
Hey there Laura, a beautiful afternoon shaping up once again today, but like the last couple days, starting to see a few cumulus clouds just kind of scanning around the horizon here in Spokane. And yes, we've got Doppler radar up already just to see where those showers and storms might be forming for today. And our low pressure center is over central Washington. In fact, directly underneath in Grant County, there is one storm just west of Royal City, probably hearing some thunder in the not too far distance there, probably rained up towards the Gorge Amphitheater and right over Vantage when you cross the river. That's the lone storm that we're seeing right now. However, Shoshone County is starting to get a more numerous shower activity. Our model picked up on it this morning. So it looks like this activity sliding up towards the Silver Valley, and it might start getting nearby Coeur d'Alene here. So of course, lots of Doppler radar watching this afternoon as those showers and storms are just getting going. But it is a pinch warmer today for this Friday with our current noon temperatures in the 70s, and we'll have some 80s over the weekend. We'll have that complete 3-day weekend forecast for you in just a couple minutes.
Right now, Yakima County deputies continue to investigate the apparent killing of a Spokane teen. 17-year-old Samantha Kalinchuk's body was found dumped in a field last month. Deputies say she was shot once in the head. Her death is being investigated as a homicide, and at this hour, deputies are not really saying much about the case. However, KREM 2 spoke to someone who knew the victim. Shauna Formang says she gave the victim a place to stay for a few months here in Spokane, and she claims Samantha was groomed by a convicted sex offender and disappeared with him to Yakima County this winter.
She was shocked and scared. She blocked his number and she didn't want anything to do with him. I don't know how she ended up talking to him again. Sam thought she was invincible and that he wasn't going to hurt her and that wouldn't happen to her, but it can happen.
Shauna says she has shared evidence with authorities ever since Samantha went missing. KREM 2 has reached out to Yakima County detectives to see if they do indeed have a suspect, but as of this hour, we have not heard back. And this afternoon, an urgent search continues for two people who are considered armed and dangerous. So here's a look at their photos. Spokane police are looking for John Gardner and Mary Spencer. Police say the pair robbed a woman at gunpoint yesterday morning in downtown Spokane. The pair then ran into a nearby apartment complex. So Spokane Police Department's SWAT team surrounded the building, forcing nearby businesses to go into lockdown.
He does have a handgun, so it's a dangerous situation and hence the extra precautions.
So the SWAT team searched the building, but the pair had already escaped. So if you have any information as to where they may be located, you're asked to call Crime Check. We've put that number on your screen, 509-456-2233. And today we are learning the homeless camp along I-90 could be empty as soon as next month. June 30th is the target date to get all remaining people there to go into housing. KREM 2 Shannon Mowdy visited the camp, which does continue to shrink.
Well, things look drastically different here inside the fence at Camp Hope. Just take a look behind me. A lot more empty space, and we have seen at least one RV being towed out. We are waiting on another one to be pulled away. Jules Helping Hands says they are on track to have this completely vacant in a month. There are still those who call this plot of Washington DOT land home for now, but maybe not for long.
We're getting closer to the end of Camp Hope.
The remaining 20 campers here could be out, or at least close to housing, within a month.
We're looking towards the end of June to have housing lined up or offered to individuals.
It is a much different view inside the fence than even a month ago. For Julie Garcia, it's a sign of hope.
The emptiness of the camp signifies, one, a reduction in the footprint of this neighborhood, but also the real help that is given and being offered to people experiencing homelessness.
Help former campers like Henry Grisby III say.
So this is the Audi Quattro that I acquired.
Set them up for another chance at life.
That's from just hard work. I guess I would say that's what they tell me is from my hard work.
Grisby had been in Camp Hope for around a year, watching it grow to more than 600 people.
It was like an unruly college campus.
Now he's graduated from this place, but also from a job skills class and into a job and his own apartment.
It's a sense of stability. That's something that I think was one of my barriers, was being stable somewhere and having, you know, my stuff, my property, me, and a good state of mind.
The work isn't done. The state continues to collaborate with the city of Spokane in court. Brian Coddington agrees the two sides are close to an agreement on camp's closure.
We expect that shortly with the state we'll have a joint filing with the judge regarding a plan to close and a date certain to close.
For Grisby and so many others, Camp Hope's already shrinking in the rear view, and who knows what's ahead.
And I got this Audi to do that with me. We just stay in our own lane, try to go forward, that's it.
So as for what happens with this lot after the remaining campers are out, WashDOT tells me that is still in the planning stages, but you may see these fences around the area for a while after the camp is closed. Shannon Mowdy, KREM 2 News.
This afternoon, the Inland Northwest basketball community is mourning the death of former Gonzaga and Eastern Washington basketball coach Jerry Krause. Krause was a college basketball Hall of Famer who had a long battle with colon cancer. He coached at Eastern for 17 years, where he won 292 games and helped the Eagles jump from the NAIA division all the way to Division I. He later spent 20 years at Gonzaga, building the program into a national powerhouse. Gonzaga women's basketball coach Lisa Fortier spoke about his impact at GU.
The people who say that Gonzaga is a people place, it's because of people like that. As far as basketball goes, Coach Krause didn't really coach here, but he was coaching people all the time. You know, the coaches, coaching the coaches, they all felt like he was coaching them. I'm sure that Coach Few feels the same way. And so I think our staff, you know, I think that it's just not the same. You have to have a person who, in order to make a place special, you have to have special people investing in the people who are still there. And so, you know, I don't think it would be the same.
And Gonzaga released a statement from men's basketball head coach Mark Few saying, quote, "I am sad to hear the news about Jerry, but what a life he had. He had a big impact on all of us." And he goes on to really talk about the kind of coaches back in the day, and that was such a great thing about Jerry. He had such a big impact on the game of basketball.